Tonight was a very special night. Not only did I get to see a brand new movie that came out this weekend, but I got to hang out with Big Gabe at Stuff Reno Entertainment, Daniel Rester, Scott Menzel, MovieManCHAD, and his wife Ashley. And we got a chance to hang out with Gabe in Gabe's hometown. Actually, Gabe is hanging out with me right now. Okay. So he's a little shy. He's just a little shy. He's kind of, what's going on? I don't know what's wrong with him. I don't know what's wrong with him. But we got to hang out in his hometown and see the brand new rock and roll, funky, whatever, musical biopic of the late, great James Brown. Of course, the film is Get On Up! Yes, Get On Up. It is the latest film directed by Tate Taylor, who, of course, gave us 2011's The Help, which was a big hit. It won an Oscar for Octavia Spencer, who is also in this film. Viola Davis is also in this film. Dan Aykroyd is also in this film. I'm talking about Get On Up, of course. And, of course, James Brown is played by one of my favorite actors of the last recent couple years. Last year, he was in 42. He played Jackie Brown. And in this film, of course, he's playing James Brown. Jackie Brown. No, I'm sorry. He played Jackie Robinson. Correction. He played Jackie Robinson in 42. And in this film, he plays James Brown. I'm talking about... oh my gosh. I'm talking about Chadwick Boseman. I think he's a really great actor. And he was really the only reason I wanted to see this film. From the trailers, I was very scared about this movie. Mainly because it looked so perfect. And it looked like he was playing it safe. It was going for a PG-13 look on the life of James Brown. And I always thought James Brown was outrageous, a little bit insane, and a genius, and probably lived a R-rated lifestyle. So I think if the filmmakers really wanted to tell a great film about James Brown, they should have made the film R-rated. That was one of my first complaints. It is PG-13. But what I liked about this movie from the get-go is that it jumped around from different locations, different times. It didn't tell a straight conventional story. It was unconventional. 1 minute we're in the 80s, then we're in the 40s, then we're in the 60s, then we're back in the 50s, then we might be in the 80s again, and then we're back in the 40s. You know, we were all over the place, seeing moments of the life of James Brown, from the days when he started out, where his parents left him, to the time where he became one of the greatest musical acts in the history of music itself. But I'll tell you, the big selling point about this movie and the big shiny moment of this film is actually Chadwick Boseman. He gives an Oscar-winning performance. He is the true star of this film. There's a lot of other great people that get a chance to shine a little bit in this film, but they don't get enough time in this film. There are moments when we really get to meet his family somewhat and the wives of James Brown, but we never really get to know them personally. It's really, and this movie is kind of a mess. It is kind of a mess just a little bit when it comes to the way it's told. Sometimes the movie's being narrated by characters. Other times the characters kind of look in the camera and say a few things. It's really weird. The tone is all off. It's kind of the pacing. But you don't mind that because of the performance. You forget that it's Chadwick Boseman and you see James Brown. Even though it looks like he's lip-singing James Brown, but he's got all the moves, he's got all the dance moves down, he becomes James Brown, you forget that it's an actor, and I really hope by the end of year's time, we'll get to see Chadwick Boseman at least get a nomination for Best Actor. That's what deserves the most in this film. I think that he deserves to be nominated for Best Actor. He gives a great performance. He becomes the role. He becomes this great character, this great man who actually lived. Though I wish this movie would take more risks in its storytelling and not shy away with a PG-13. I think this movie should have been more, challenging to the audience. But I think overall it's a good film. It's a standard biopic. It's a little too polished for my taste. It does feel a little too like a TV movie at times.
It's funky.
But overall, it's a really well-made film, and I think the filmmakers did a lot of research, did a lot of, well, I don't really know. I mean, if they got everything right. I mean, the man lived over 70 years, and we only get to know him for 2 hours and 20 minutes. But I think the filmmakers did a good job to make a good biopic, to get us to care about James Brown, played by Chadwick Boseman. Again, Chadwick Boseman, great actor, loved his performance, loved all the music. I mean, of course, we all recognize the music of James Brown, whether we're a super fan or not, but I loved all that music. It just felt so authentic and so real and so human. You just felt like it was really coming from the mouth of the actor. What else? I think that's about it. That's all about it about the film, but I really enjoyed this film overall. I thought it was a solid movie and definitely worth checking out. Of course, it came out this weekend. I don't know what it's doing at the box office right now. I think Guardians of the Galaxy is blowing everything away right now. But I hope people will give this movie a chance. Once they see Guardians and whatever else comes out this weekend, they'll, of course, go respect the man. He was a great man. He had his flaws, but I think the filmmakers and Chadwick really do pay respect to this great musical act. Who was a part of music till the day he died. Gabe, when did he stop doing music? Do you know? Like the day before he died?
Well, possibly Christmas Day.
Yeah, 2006. But what was his last performance? Do you know?
Crap, I really don't know.
Well, anyways, that's a good thing to find out.
I am.
That's a good thing to find out. Okay, so there's my review of Get On Up. I'm going to give the film a solid 3 stars out of 4. I'm MovieManCHAD. Please like, comment, subscribe to my channel. I'm also on Twitter and I'm on Facebook. And please go to WeLiveFilm.com and subscribe right here on YouTube to We Live Film. Also go to Long Beach Acting and Film Association right here on Facebook and Twitter. Please also go to MoviePile.com. Please, subscribe to my friend Gabe right here. And also everybody that's at We Live Film right now. We did a review for We Live Film on the channel for Get On Up. And hopefully you'll check that out and find out what Gabe thought, what Daniel thought, and what Scott thought. Anyways, thank you so much for watching. Have a great day, a wonderful night, and a wonderful life. And I'll see you at my next movie review. Always live film. We live film. Some people watch it, but we live it. Talk to you later, everyone. Peace be with you, my friends.